Um, this one is called Error Minus Memory. The blackness, silver ecliptica, fluid stars, a falling spiral infatuation, stardust, the earth's crust, bleeds the woes of every tree, the waning moon becomes a god. Every prayer turns to ash, 7 worlds are flesh and bone, every sin we've ever known is mine. And I am buried next to every stone disciple that slit the once tender skin of a living apocalypse, bound to the crucifix of another cum-stained prophecy, turned inside out and bathed in the desecration of time, screaming curses at the marble walls whose every sentence reeks of shit and leaks its cockroaches down the throat of every fucking prick not yet convicted and fallen down in flames. Every light in the sky is a shattered mirror, impaling the earth with its shards. This one is called Dysphoria. You whispered words made of ivory as crooked pictures fell from the walls, and patterns, once in harmony, had fallen into disarray and worsened every day. You were dead, but still you tried to be a funereal subfusc cocoon of misery, minatory movements, volatile demeanor. And I tried to ignore you, flipping through a burning book, but my hands could no longer take the blisters, and I kept every pill bottle you ever left behind. And still you tore at my throat as I tried to make amends. As I lit you on fire and told you I loved you, you killed me and kissed me. And you spoke to me through blackened teeth. Let them feed, let them feed. Please let them hold the sheets over your mouth and sew your heaven shut. No hope is the world you love, and the vines wrapped around us. Suddenly a celadon light filled the room. Gouged eyes and desolation, such is love's creation. Stitches or a fine brocade. Roses wither, crack, and fall, and break like lead paint on the wall. Are these stitches or a fine brocade? Am I the doll that you have made, or have you really cut me? If in fact I am your doll, I hope you catch me when I fall, and say to me, you're mine to keep. These gashes turn to scabs and fade away like summer has. Should these rivers turn to creeks, I hope you will forgive me.
Keep on going, man. We're loving it.
Hey, man.
We're loving it.
All right. The wharf. It is empty here. There is nothing left to see. What used to be a god machine is nothing but a dream. The moss is growing thicker, and the soot is in the sea. And cloudy is the sky that every day is killing me. It is putrid here, and I struggle just to breathe. What used to be a pair of dreams is nothing but a scene. So naked, lying in the wharf, I moor myself and beg. Maybe someone else's ship will drive me out today. Every wall is caving in and every beam is breaking. I will surely die here if the ocean doesn't save me. I am sick of murky water, sick of thick and woolly air. Never was I fond of treading in cliched affairs. I'll take my pen and paper and a sliver of my past. I'm setting sail to find the life I've longed to find at last. You never know what you might find beyond the mordant bend. Maybe I will see the sun and feel the ocean wind. I wrote this poem for a friend of mine who was pretty close that died in a car accident last fall. There's a desk that sits waiting for you to attend it, a car that waits idly for you to drive it to places that you need to go to. There are friends of yours waiting for you to greet them, a school that is anxious for you to come back to, the classes you still need to brighten. There's a family that's begging for you to return, a home that lies broken without you inside, and the light that you brought to the world. There's a story you still need to tell us, There's a memory you still need to make. There's a joke that you still need to laugh at and a future you need to create. I hope the stars are brighter there, and I hope that you're at peace, Laura. I like to think you're resting softly, somewhere you can sleep. Once upon a clock tower. We are suspended in time in the hands of a clock intertwined with a clockwork design. We are slaves to a face made of metals and stones that calculates death like a merciless drone, but we are transcendent and young. We're wrapped like vines around these dials, trapped like mice in these confines, but we're not alone. White moonlight floods in through the stained glass, rainbows refract within our eyes, as if angels were watching us die. And outside sleeps a spiritless city, drunk from the gloom of a mundane routine, accompanied some by a street lamp-lit dream. Everyone's waiting for something to change, but the clock tower awaits them with bittersweet clangs, because every day is always the same. We're all plastered to fate in the chasms of time, and each city's clock towers tick away life, and you and I are barred in a tomb of machines where time doesn't wait and the pendulum swings. We were born to this world in a palette of gray, chained to a truth we can never escape, but we're not alone, so we're not afraid. At the end of the world, when we're old and decayed, I'll still be with you when the clock tower breaks.